The goals are on the back.
And
I hear you.
all right, we're back here from Cincinnati, Ohio. Indiana already up 2-0 in this game. We had to scramble a little bit to try to get everything set up. Goose, there were a couple games on before us, so sorry we missed the action that took place in the first couple minutes, but we'll have the rest of the action right here for you. The Indiana goals were scored by Nick Castracane. He got the first one, and Ruffner got the first goal of his collegiate career right there. So just like that, Colin Ruffner puts Indiana up 2-0 as the Hoosiers carry it through neutral ice with Will Jeremy. Now McKay has it. And a takeaway by Cincinnati as it's brought up by Zach Greta. He gets pushed off the puck. And now Greta going in, gets knocked off once again, and Indiana able to take it away with Myers batting at it. And we get a stoppage with 16:55 to go. So, all right, Goose, we got a chance to gather ourselves here. We're all set up and ready to go. What can you expect to see from this one besides what we've already seen?
Well, we knew that Indiana was coming on their third road trip in the year and in the third week, too. So coming out strong, coming out fast, and just like that, they put 2 goals in the first 3 minutes. And they'll be shorthanded a man for 2 minutes here, but they came out swinging, that's for sure, Garrett.
Cincinnati, their first year back in the TSCHL. Indiana played them last season. That one was a split as well, if I remember correctly, Goose.
It was. Cincinnati got both teams got the away win. That was the simple solution.
That one whacked in deep by Ryan Burke. And Andrew Chambers chased after it momentarily, but now it's just flung all the way to the other end of the ice. This is going to be an icing against the Bearcats, who are on a power play right now, as for Indiana, they got Jaegers over there in the box.
Yeah, Davis there looked like he took an interference penalty on his last shift, but the Hoosiers PK we've seen so far this year has been very strong.
Chambers controls the draw, but the puck exits the zone as Indiana tries to kill off some of this penalty. Will Kicker gets double teamed, and now he slides through the zone. Will Kicker, a big fan of Little Caesars, Goose. He couldn't walk past without picking up a $5 hot and ready. He said he's saving it for after the game, but he might have snuck in a couple slices before. I would have at least.
Out there. He's still moving just fine.
Get those good carbs in. That one whacked at by Zach Hardy. Now up top for Cincinnati, this is Baxton with a shot from the point that goes behind Billis. McKay slams a man down in the corner. And now Baxton has it once again. Now up top, this is Gress. Baxton once again lets that one go, and it's off the blocker of Billis. Cincinnati forming a bit of a triangle here as Billis makes another save. Puck still loose behind the net. And a centering pass gets deflected up high and into the netting with 15:26 to go and just 30 seconds remaining on the Cincinnati power play.
Well, Garrett, the Bearcats are really having some good puck movement down below. A few shots get put on net there, but not really any high-quality scoring chances. And Hoosiers in the lane every time, blocking off those passing shooting lanes. A great job right there. Still got 30 seconds left to go in the kill.
15:23 to go, first period. Cincinnati controls the draw on the power play. Behind the net, this is Max Williams. Now up top. That one sent into the corner by Zimmerer. Zimmerer a shot, deflected out front, and it's loose, and Billis sprawls out, but Indiana able to whack it out of there. It looked like Ray Myers got that one out of harm's way as we're back to even strength. That one flung on down by Williams. And this is going to be an offside, as carrying into the zone right there was Aiden Bepko, just a little too early.
Well, Garrett, you get 2 early goal lead. Last thing you can do is slow down right now. They got that power play. Cincinnati had the power play there, but no really good scoring opportunities. This is the time right now the Hoosiers take possession back, try to get back in the offensive zone and reset.
Cedric Cowens whacks that one down, chased by a kicker. Again, the puck finds its way behind Billis. Now out front, he makes a save. Another whack at it, goes wide. That looked like a couple opportunities for the Bearcats as Nate Rajecki was down there. Billis feeling a bit of pressure these last couple minutes as Indiana carries down with Castricane. That one flung towards the net and goes behind off the stick right there of Paul McClure. Now kicker from the point sends one down that goes wide. McClure, another whack at it. Indiana getting a few shots off in that sequence, but they'll retreat and get a couple fresh legs on. Will Jeremy joins the attack. Excuse me, looks like that's Colin Ruffner over there. Got 26 and 29 mixed up. Ruffner already with a goal today, the first of his career. Slavin carries behind the net. Backhand pass up to the point. Timmons sends one over. Hardy with a shot, deflected out wide. Slavin whacked at it, and now the puck finds the corner. As the netminder for Cincinnati right there lost his stick.
Garrett, he can't seem to see the puck.
I don't have a number 0, or a number 1 rather, on the roster that I made up here, so we'll have to figure out who the netminder for Cincinnati is. Hardy a shot. Another save made. Now spinning around and falling to the ice right there was Rosenberg. Indiana still with the puck in the offensive zone.
Delayed penalty, mind you.
So they get the extra attacker out. Billis on the bench. And finally the puck is grabbed and held there. So it's going to be a tripping. Indiana going to the power play for the first time in this one.
Well, Garrett, by Cincinnati's online page, it says Caden Dalton's their starting goaltender tonight.
Caden Dalton was listed as number 0 on the website, but looks like he's donning number 1 today, so we'll go with that for now. Or at least he was earlier in the week when I made my spotter board. McKay, cross ice. Jeremy centers one, just missed the stick of Aiden Simoneau, who has 5 goals early on this season to lead Indiana.
Sim's just been hot. Look to watch him keep scoring this afternoon.
Averaging almost 2 goals a game is Aiden Simoneau. DiLorenzo centers one. That one just missed the stick of Rosenberg. Now another shot right into the chest and saved by Dalton. 11:55 to go first period.
Well, Garrett, some good looks there. The Hoosiers moving the puck on the outside of their umbrella. Slowly moving in and in, pushing against Cincinnati. Trying to get better looks and better shot opportunities.
Well, Cincinnati comes into this game with a 1-3 record on the season. This is their first TSCHL matchup so far since rejoining the T. And Indiana, the 2-time defending champions, is not an easy one for them.
Yeah, it's a tough start, especially with the home opener tonight.
That one escapes the stick of Ryan Burke. Now down low they find Slavin. Myers. Hardy a shot off the glove. And Castricane backhands one to Slavin. Indiana still on the power play as it looks like the net came off potentially. So 34 seconds remaining on the attack for the Hoosiers. Hardy goes over Myers a shot. That one paddled away. Indiana with 23 seconds remaining on the power play as Slavin has it in the corner. He goes for a Michigan, and that one just goes wide. He tried it again. We saw Slavin do it last year, Goose, and on the end of the power play, he went for it.
He did. I was looking over at Coach Weiss to see his reaction. He didn't change face, so I'm sure we'll say a scoring chance to a scoring chance.
But we know he practices it a lot.
Yeah, he does.
And he's pulled it out in a game before. If I remember correctly, the last time he did it, he got laid out pretty good trying to stuff it in there.
Not
but
today. He almost had it, but
he's going for redemption.
yeah, I guess so.
Cincinnati able to kill off that whole penalty. We're back to even strength as carrying into the zone is Jacob Kempa. He just dumps it down, and Ray Myers grabs it for Indiana.
Had about 7 minutes of scoreless hockey. No action after those first two goals by Castricane and Ruffner.
Chambers puts on the brakes and now sends one down low. Michelli was chasing after it quick, but Cincinnati able to steal possession as again they send one all the way down. It's not going to be icing as it was deflected off a body in the neutral zone as we're more than halfway through the first period. Nearly a giveaway in their own zone as Cincinnati picks it up in neutral ice. Now here they come the other way. Matthew Bauman sends one on that's grabbed by kicker. Michelli able to connect right there with Stevie Wheatley. And now taking it away is Nate Rizhecki for Cincinnati. Goose, it looks like we're seeing a lot of freshmen in the Indiana lineup today.
Absolutely. It makes sense after last weekend against Concordia was a mostly older player presence in the lineup, both games.
McKay puts on the brakes and gets doubled up behind the net as there's a battle for it against the boards. DiLorenzo pokes at it, and Myers just flings one towards the net that goes wide, but it's able to find the stick of Davis Yeagers. He gets taken down. McKay able to keep that puck in. Incredibly, Myers a shot, and it's grabbed off the chest. Sammy Billis getting a little bored over there as he takes a sip of water. Indiana's been heavy on the attack early, and they've got a 2-0 lead with 8:20 to go in the first period.
Well, Garrett, you mentioned Sammy Billis. Off to a great start this year. He's 3-0 so far in his starts. This is his fourth start of the year tonight. So far, his team's off to a 2-0 lead, so things are going well for Sammy.
Here come the Bearcats working left to right. Aiden Bepko gets checked into the boards right next to the Indiana bench. Looked like he wasn't too happy about that hit as he says something to the official. Billis paddles that one out, and Indiana's got numbers the other way. It's going to be a break for D'Lo. D'Lo in on net, and he scores! Ethan DiLorenzo on the breakaway, and Indiana has put up 3 in the first.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what you cannot do if you're a Cincinnati defender, is leave an open lane for a breaking DiLorenzo. We've seen it many times before on that fast break, and he knows what to do. He went top left right there and was able to beat Dalton. The Hoosiers up to a 3-0 lead.
Ethan DiLorenzo picks up goal number 2 on the season, and it's 3-0.
And they did a goaltender change for Cincinnati.
So now it's going to be Justin Blauman in the pipes. He's 5'10", 205 from Brecksville, Ohio. a junior, so he's seen this Indiana team before.
We saw him last year.
He knows what they're capable of. And I think everybody does by this point. That one poked away as Hardy came over to double team and keep the attack away from Billis. 7:23 to go. Centering pass again, knocked out of there. And racing up the ice, getting taken down with the body of centering pass, and it's another goal for Sim. Or are they not going to count it? No, it is. Aiden Semino with number 6 on the season, and it's 4-0 Goose.
And Garrett, I think a little bit of confusion with how great that pass was by Ben Rosenberg. Driving towards the net on a breakaway, got torn down right at the hash marks, and a behind-the-back pass found Semino. Sim buries another. That's his 6th this year. Clear front runner for the Hoosiers, leading goals this year.
An incredible start for the boys in cream and crimson as we still got 7 minutes to go in the first. It's already 4-zip.
And we saw Blauman get changed there, fresh off the bench, not much time to stretch and get himself accustomed to the game. And a quick shot by Semino.
Again, Indiana trying to leak out as puck enters the zone, but being offsides right there was Colin Ruffner. So he touches up as Semino has it. Hardy, stretch pass, just misses. And here comes Alexander Brown in the zone for Cincinnati as Billis just covers that one with 6:39 left. Well, we missed the first two, Goose, but there's been 2 more in the period, so we'll call it even for our viewers at home.
We once again apologize.
We set up as quick as we could with the time that we were given, but the game before didn't end until about 9:20, 9:25-ish. Puck dropped, I'd say, what, 9:40 in this one?
Just about that. But normally we have about 2 hours to set up, and today we're just given 20 minutes. Very difficult to set up our broadcast, but.
And we barely had enough power to get over here.
But hey, besides that, we're happy to be here, happy to be broadcasting.
The odds are in our favor so far. Down low. Getting pushed off right there for Indiana was Andrew Owen. And a centering pass off the stick of Zimmerer, deflected by Billis. And now here comes Owen. He leaves it off for Castracane. Castracane a shot, and he draws iron as the puck deflects up and out of play. Dangerously close to number 5.
Yeah, seriously. Watching him cross the blue line every time, though, Garrett. He slows down, looks for options, takes a second, sees what's going on, and that right there, he felt he needed to fire and struck iron inches away from going in.
And Casty's already got a goal today. He had the first one for Indiana as a shot off the faceoff. Owen had a rebound, but it was saved by Blauman. Myers gets tangled up with the 16 for Cincinnati, Nate Roger, and Castracane unable to find it, and he's offside as Indiana will touch up. Now a shot blocked away easily by Billis. That one was sent on by Cedric Cowens. Slavin hits the deck, and this is going to be offside on the Bearcats. 3/4 of the way done with the first period of play as we hit 10:08 Eastern time, Goose. It's going to be a bit of a late one.
It will be, but.
And we got a relatively early start tomorrow compared to what we've had.
2:15.
Shortest bus ride of the season was today as well, about 2 hours 45 with their second sweep in a row. Indiana 3-1 on the season. Their only loss in the Saturday game against Bowling Green on opening weekend. Bowling Green's been putting some W's together though, Goose. Something that we haven't seen a whole lot from them.
They have. The new rookie goaltenders for them have been hot, the freshmen.
They had victories over Lake Superior State and Michigan, if I remember correctly.
I think you're right about that.
That one deflected in by Stevie Wheatley as we get a whistle. It'll be icing against Indiana. So, same line forced to stay out there. And Cincinnati will elect to take the draw on the near dot right in front of us. Here's a shot from the point, blocked away by Billis. Rebound as he's sprawled down and straddles the post. But no opportunity for the Bearcats. Chambers connects with Zach Hardy. Now a shot sent on from the point, blocked away. That one had some heat on it. Sending it back to reset things right there is George Zimmerer. And a giveaway, here comes Davis Yeagers. Yeagers dekes back and forth, centers one, and it's just out of the reach of Stevie Wheatley. Now kicker has it. 3.5 minutes to go, first period, 4-0 Indiana. Behind his own net. And now a takeaway by McClure, excuse me. Got hit with a yawn there. And now carrying it the other way is Jacob Kempa for Cincinnati. He goes through the legs of Jeremy, but then gets dumped. And it's going to be a penalty on Germs. What'd you see there, Goose?
Well, they're going to call interference on Germs, and I think it's the same thing we've seen the last few weeks. Right as that puck carrier gets rid of it, the moment you touch him, that's interference. That's what we've seen so far this year, and it seems like that's going to be the consistent call around all the refs that we see this year.
It looks like the contact might have been a little high as well towards the upper body, so that could have something to do with it. But
and it's been those open ice checks that have been those called this year, those interference penalties. But Germs will sit for 2.
That one sent down by Brad Baxton. Puck gets past him, and now Cincinnati has to chase it all the way down with Jackson Gress as Indiana goes to the penalty kill. They've already killed one off today. And this first period, full of action, still 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Down low, they find Baxton. Now a cross-ice pass just misses. Bauman comes out to grab that one. And Yeagers with a takeaway. He plays it off the boards to himself. It's a 3-on-2 for Indiana. Chambers a shot. Puck still loose, and sitting on it is Bauman, and now we got some bodies tangled up after the play. That was Davis Yeagers down there.
Well, sometimes we see some post-whistle fun, and that time both a Bearcat and a Hoosier got one good hit on each other, and they both ended it. Sometimes that's how the brawls start, but Davis kept his cool there.
Aiden Bepko leaves it back for Zimmerer. And a takeaway by kicker as they're able to kill off some more precious seconds here. Big hit by Yeagers into the boards. And a shot goes high over the crossbar off the stick of Chambers, and he lays the boom. Indiana's hitting today.
They are.
Cincinnati just trying to get it out of their own zone. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Jacob Kempa, as the penalty expires, centers one, and it's taken away by kicker. Indiana back even for the final minute and 5 seconds. Couple opportunities blocked away there by Billis. And now here comes Castracane zooming in. Castracane shoots one, and it's off the blocker. He was going for, well, I guess he hit the post on his last one, so he's still with one goal, but he's looking for a hat trick today if he can keep piling them up. He gets double teamed and pushed off the puck as 30 seconds remain in the first period. Cincinnati seeming content with just trying to get out of this first, as this is going to be an icing, so not going to help them here. And no, they wave it off. McKay lays a body. 5 seconds left as Myers gets the puck. And let's see what we got here. It's going to be a penalty. Is it on McKay?
It's going to be an elbow.
So Matt McKay will head to the box for the final 3 seconds of the first period. And then a minute 57 in the second. I saw somebody get dumped back there, and it was McKay who laid the lumber, and they'll say he got him with an elbow.
It's good to see the physicality out of the Hoosiers, though, Garrett. That's for sure.
Well, they're up 4-0, so there's not much they could do that would really hurt them right now in the scheme of things. Obviously, you don't want to be in the box, but if you can make your presence felt, there's nothing wrong with that either. As the final seconds tick off in the first period, Hoosiers leading 4-0, Goose. They'll be on the penalty kill when we're back, and we'll have it right here on the Indiana Hockey Broadcast Network.